The debate stage is lit like a boxing ring. The crowd buzzes with nervous energy, half expecting serious politics, half expecting a circus. What they get, of course, is both. On the left podium, Donald J. Trump, a man who considers himself the greatest deal-maker since Moses came down the mountain with the Ten Commandments. He grips the microphone like it owes him money. His posture screams, "I am inevitable," even though history books keep scribbling footnotes to disagree. On the right podium, Joseph R. Biden Jr., a man who has spent more decades in Washington than most Americans have spent on Earth. He's seen it all: wars, recessions, scandals, impeachments, and now this, his eternal dance with Trump. Biden stands calm, with that half-smile that says, "I've survived worse, Jack. And I'll survive you too." The moderator clears their throat, but before the first question even lands, Trump takes off. He doesn't answer questions. He dominates. He grabs the moment like a reality show confessional and declares himself the greatest president who ever lived. Washington, Lincoln? Forget them. Trump insists they'd be lucky just to polish his golf clubs. Biden lets him run. That's the strategy. You don't interrupt a man digging his own hole. You just hand him a bigger shovel. But Biden is no saint, no silent observer. When his turn comes, he fires sharp, deliberate jabs. He reminds the audience that leadership isn't about self-worship, it's about service. He mocks Trump's endless obsession with crowd sizes, pointing out that most of his crowds ended up as angry mobs knocking down doors at the Capitol. The audience chuckles. Trump frowns. That's the rhythm of this duel. Bombast met with quiet ridicule. Trump retaliates with the classics. Biden is sleepy, weak, confused, maybe even half asleep right now. He tells the crowd that Biden can't walk up a flight of stairs without tripping, that he mumbles more than he speaks, that he belongs in a retirement home, not the White House. Biden counters without raising his voice. He brings up Trump's cautious, awkward shuffle down that slippery West Point ramp, a clip that lives forever online. "If I'm tripping on the stairs," Biden says with a smirk, "at least I'm moving faster than you." The crowd howls. Even the moderator cracks a smile. But this isn't just a roast battle. Underneath the humor lies something darker, a fight over the soul of leadership itself. Trump represents brute force, dominance, the idea that leadership means never admitting weakness. Biden represents endurance, patience, the belief that leadership is about weathering storms instead of shouting at them. Neither is flawless. Both are deeply human, deeply flawed, deeply American. Trump launches into his greatest hits album. The wall, the economy, the deals, the ratings. Always the ratings. He claims people begged him to stay in office, that the world loved him, that he was the strongest, smartest, most handsome leader to ever sit in the Oval Office. Biden sighs, as if he's heard this at every Thanksgiving dinner since 2016. He responds with quiet but piercing reminders. Jobs lost, chaos spread, allies alienated. The clash isn't about facts. Facts are roadkill on this highway. This is about perception, dominance, and narrative. Trump speaks like a man trying to bend reality into submission. Biden speaks like a man trying to tether reality before it floats away entirely. And the audience? They aren't here for policy. They're here for blood. The first 30 minutes are less debate, more insult tennis. Trump serves with volume. Biden returns with sarcasm. Trump bellows. Biden mutters. Trump boasts. Biden shrugs. The moderator loses control, the questions dissolve, and the debate becomes an unmoderated roast session, broadcast live to millions. Then, out of nowhere, Trump makes the move no one expected. He challenges Biden to prove his stamina, not with policy, not with governance, but with food. "Let's see who's got real American strength," Trump declares. Hot dog eating contest. Right here, right now. I'll show everyone who's really got the guts to lead. The audience gasps. The moderator blinks in disbelief. Biden chuckles, muttering something about Scranton fairs and corn dogs, then accepts. Why not? If democracy has devolved into a hot dog eating contest, then damn it, he's game. Assistants rush onto the stage, wheeling in trays piled with steaming hot dogs. The smell fills the auditorium. America's future, apparently, will be decided with buns, mustard, and questionable meat products. Trump attacks first. He doesn't just eat. He devours. He stuffs hot dogs into his mouth like he's building a skyscraper out of sausages. Ketchup splatters, mustard smears. The tie is ruined forever. But he keeps going, one hand waving to the crowd as if he's hosting a rally, the other shoveling food like a man possessed. He pauses only to declare, mid-chew, that he is breaking world records, that no one has ever eaten hot dogs better than him, that people are calling him, so many people, the best people, to say he's the greatest eater in history. Biden takes a different approach. He's slow, deliberate, methodical, one hot dog at a time. Chew, swallow, smirk. He looks at Trump's ketchup-stained chaos and shakes his head. Between bites, he throws in jabs about discipline, about how leadership isn't about how fast you consume, but how well you endure. The crowd loves it. Memes are born instantly. The internet is on fire. 10 minutes in, Trump is ahead in sheer numbers, but looks like a man wrestling with his own stomach. Biden lags, but seems steady, like a marathon runner pacing for the long haul. The hot dog trays shrink. The stage smells like a 4th of July cookout gone wrong, and the audience roars louder with every bite. This, somehow, is the state of American leadership. Two men, once entrusted with the nuclear codes, now reduced to mustard-stained gladiators in a contest of absurdity. And yet, the symbolism is perfect. Trump's leadership style has always been about immediate gratification, about big wins, about volume over substance. Biden's style has always been about patience, about waiting things out, about surviving when louder men burn themselves out. The hot dog duel becomes a metaphor in real time, a messy parable acted out in front of the world. Trump slows. His bravado cracks. His face reddens as he insists he's still winning, still the greatest, still ahead. Biden keeps going, one dog at a time, whispering little jokes to the audience, playing the long game. The crowd begins to sense it. The tide is turning. But here's the catch. In this contest, in this debate, in this spectacle, there is no real victory. When the final trays are cleared, when the mustard stains dry, when both men step back from the podiums, the truth is clear. Neither has emerged a hero. Both are ridiculous. Both are exhausted. Both have revealed the absurdity of modern politics more vividly than any lecture or textbook ever could. Trump, of course, declares himself the winner anyway. He always does. Biden insists he held his ground, as he must. The crowd is split, the internet divided, the nation exhausted. And the narrator, me, the one sane voice left in this circus, closes with the obvious truth. This wasn't leadership. This wasn't governance. This wasn't even politics. It was performance. It was theater. It was America, 2025, where power is measured not by wisdom, but by applause, not by vision, but by spectacle. Watch out for the next episode.